And Glengoyne was spoken at Specking, and they used to have gardgeists. How
many have you had?
Dear me.
Dear me.
Ah, dear. Yes, they used to have.
Hello, I'm Jen.
My name's Rachel.
Welcome to our channel. We are Whisky Geeks.
Not whisky snobs.
So if you like all things whisky,
And you're not a snob,
subscribe. So I've been on a bit of a wee jolly.
I'd seen on the
And I
socials.
left you here in the shop.
I know, I'd
Me
seen.
and Kerry went off for a wee day out.
That's fine, I'm not offended.
But I did bring you a present.
Ah, thank you.
So I brought us a little thing to try. So I was driving, so I didn't get to taste it, but I brought some Glengoyne 15, the new 15-year-old that they just brought out last year.
Amazing.
So it smells lovely, but I only smelled it.
And is it meant to be like the 15
I don't
previous?
I don't think it'll be the same. I think
No.
it's like a new invention of
so it's
the 15.
it's not meant to hark back to that
Yeah,
previous.
I don't think so. 'Cause that was that, when was that they stopped doing that one?
I don't think it was that long ago. I think it was like
Only maybe 4 or 5 years ago.
yeah, still the
yeah.
2010s
Yeah.
sometime.
And then there was a 17 that everybody loved
Yeah,
as well.
yeah, yeah.
Did they stop that just before that? And then the 15 went as well,
I think so, both around the same time.
But yeah, so I'm excited to try their new one anyway. It smells
Nice,
lovely.
nice, cool.
And I brought you one of these.
Oh, thank you very much. What is this?
And I also bought myself some chutney with whiskey in it, which
Oh.
I haven't tried yet, but it
Is that the lady that we used to get drinks and stuff from? No, someone
I
else.
don't think so.
Oh, an 18. Oh, what a treat.
Got up your sleeve.
Oh, thank you. I'm not even bothered about the tissue. That's amazing. Thank you very much.
Yeah,
18-year-olds, have we tried that?
Oh, great,
as
thank
well.
you.
That's fine.
Yeah.
That's fine. Compare, yeah.
Cool,
Oh.
right, let's pour.
So the 18's been out for a while and there's not been much changes to that, I don't think. As I remember it.
Yeah, although our taste will have changed probably in the time since
sure.
we have tried this. Sorry, we're doing a swap,
Got
I'm
you.
confused here.
Yep.
Right, there we go, 18,
Yeah, that's it, yeah.
15.
Cool.
Right.
So,
Smell.
do we know casks are?
Lots of sherry cask.
Lots
Damn
of
it, I
sherry.
did remember. I did pay attention at the time.
We can look it up.
I think it's a little bit sherry. I think it's mostly sherry, a little bit of bourbon.
So Glengoyne style is sherry, isn't it? That's that's part of their whole history. Is that they started using sherry casks heavily
Yes.
when sherry was big. In the 1900s.
Glengoyne are really quite historic as well. Like, I didn't realise the excise man or whatever his name was that was there was the one that kind of implemented the rule that whiskey had to be matured for 3 years.
Oh, I didn't know that.
So it was kind of at Glengoyne that happened.
Didn't know that. That's very
yeah,
cool.
neither did I till I went the other week.
It's a really old distillery and probably came
Yeah,
from illicit.
18, what is it, 18, what would it be on here?
32.
1833.
Oh, I was a year out.
You're thinking of Glen Scotia.
Ah, it is 32.
Yep.
And around that time, then that's when we're just getting licenses
That's when
anyway.
the
so-
licenses happened, yeah. And people always say as well, oh, Glengoyne, it's the only one that distills in the Highlands and matures in the Lowlands.
Yep.
Because the border is the road that runs kind of through the middle of their operations. So the distilling part happens on the north side of the road, and then there is a tunnel under the road. They roll the barrels under to the warehouses.
That's cool.
But they are not the only one that distills in the Highlands and matures in the Lowlands.
No.
Because there are lots of warehouses in like Airdrie and Alloa and places in central Scotland that lots and lots of distilleries from all over will mature their whiskey.
Maybe like they're the only that does it
On the
across
one
the road.
site,
Yes, on
yeah,
the one site.
yeah.
Across the road, yeah.
Right. Oh, that's so sherry.
Really, that smells like caramel, like thick caramel.
You can smell the malt as well though. It has
quite-
like a really, like a fresh maltiness.
Quite malty. And they say they've got like the longest distilling time as well.
the slowest distillery, slowest running stills.
Right.
Which is meant to make it really light and fruity. Also, another cool thing I learned there, whether this means anything or not, so the water that they use comes from the Campsies, and the reservoir there, the Campsies sits on volcanic rock, which makes the water ever so slightly acidic.
Oh.
And apparently that contributes to the whiskey being really fruity.
Okay.
And having that like fruity note to it, that kind of apple note. I don't know whether that actually works or not, but the tour guide that we had, Arthur, was very, very knowledgeable, and he was great fun, and I would recommend anyone goes on a tour with him.
It's a good tour.
I think he spent ages with us because we knew lots about whiskey already, and he was like,
that's great.
Oh, I'll tell you extra.
Good customer service.
Yes, definitely. Yeah. Should we smell both and then?
Yes. So this one, the 18 smells sweeter to me, or richer.
Coffee.
Yeah, coffee and
raisiny, prunes, plummy.
I'm really getting citrusy now that we were talking about like citrus apple kind of. It's quite like not sharp.
I get that more in the 15.
Yeah, definitely.
They both do have a little kind of like a spiced plum note.
It's
deeper in the 18.
My nose is feeling quite sensitive to the alcohol just now. I'm finding it quite like.
Do the smell it with your mouth open. All the tricks.
Oh, spicy.
Oh, I'm finding the 15 really, really appley now. Toffee apples.
Toffee apples, definitely agree.
Toffee apples and cherries. Glassy cherries, red cherries.
The new leather, a wee bit, for me.
Oh my goodness, a red leather chair.
Yes.
It smells red, the 15. Red
like
apples,
deep
red. Yep,
rather than a...
This one smells to me brown because it smells like coffee.
Brown sugar as well.
Brown sugar,
It's really
coffee.
Sweet. Really sweet.
Oh, sweet coffee, like a caramel coffee, like a caramel latte or something.
Yes, definitely. It's got a wee creamy note to it as well, but not the most creaminess. It's quite a minimal amount.
Yeah, it's like a deeper creaminess. Should we try them?
Yes.
You always have to get the right one.
Same.
Slange. Oh, that's so zingy, the 15, but creamy at the same time.
Very drinkable. 43%.
It's like an orange cream.
Bit spiky.
Like not the sweetie, like the actual cream. Like orange cream.
The inside bit of the
No, like that, like an actual
cream that is orange
cream
flavoured.
that you've put orange in. Yeah,
Yes, I understand. Yes. Fruit pastels.
Orange fruit pastels.
Orange fruit pastels. It's getting a bit of oak. Very light though, very light. And it's not got as long a finish.
So they are all. So the 15 is 43% and chill filtered.
Sad.
What is the 18? I think it's also chill filtered. It'll be 40. It's 43 as well. So yeah. Sad. I know. Imagine that.
Yeah,
chill filtered.
46. Yeah. I downed that in like one. That 15. Right. Oh, straight down.
It's a little bit too deep and woody for me, that one. I do like it.
Yeah, I can see it's a bit of woody spice, but I love it's really sweet to begin with.
Yeah, I don't know. It's maybe for me that's not got. It's too low down. It's not got. It is lovely. I don't know. I think I'm looking for either more richness or more spice in that.
It's quite right down the middle with both of them.
Yeah. The 15 I think I like better. It's a bit more lively.
I really like the 18. It's the first taste is so sweet. Like thick raisins.
I feel like it's a bit more like a watery raisin.
Okay.
You know when you put, I don't know if you've ever made a carrot cake that you steep the raisins in tea first. That's what that reminds me of. Raisins steeped in tea.
Have you ever eaten them when they've been steeped in tea? Just to try?
I don't like the texture.
No, that's what would give me.
The flavour is a bit like, I don't mind the flavour, but the texture I don't like.
I really like the 18 to be honest. I'm getting a wee bit basic there.
Vanilla note.
And that's starting to smell a bit more soapy.
I was going to try water in them, but I think I won't actually. I don't think it'll do much for them.
No, I'm quite happy without.
I know what you mean by soapy. I quite like that though.
find that when you smell a really rich sherry whisky and you go back to a slightly less rich one, then it smells a bit soapy, which is weird.
I like both of these, and do you know what I feel like when I'm drinking them? Do you know where I feel like I am when I'm drinking them?
Where?
Is on holiday on a rainy day.
Do you know where on holiday? Scotland.
Somewhere in Scotland, somewhere in the mountains or by the sea, and I feel like it's a rainy day and we can't go do all the things that we're going to go do because it's pouring down with rain, so you sit somewhere in the window of a pub to look out at the scenery and drink a whiskey.
I feel like I'm in a pub when I'm drinking that as well.
Yeah.
I love the 18. I do really, I've chosen that before. I really like the 18 and I still like it. I've previously liked it, I still really like
The
it.
21-year-old I've said on here before was one of my all-time favourite whiskies. It was the one that kind of sealed the deal for me liking whiskey. I've not really tried it since then, so I wonder if I would change my mind.
We should revisit that.
But yeah, we should revisit the
Definitely.
21 another time.
We've spoken about this before, but Glengoyne comes from Glengoyne.
Oh yep, Glen of the Wild Geese.
Glen of the Wild Geese. They used to have gartered geese on site, we think.
They're really cool. They're very environmentally friendly.
Yeah.
And so they don't even, so their draff usually goes off to farms to be cattle feed. They only do that when there's no grass in the fields.
Yep. Cool.
So they actually send it to a biomass
thing
and put electricity into the grid. And they also have wetlands for cleaning their waste water. Really cool. So they have reed beds, and they also, if you volunteer for a day with the Wildlife and Wetlands Trust, you get a free bottle of 15-year-old Glengoyne.
Pretty cool.
It's a really good deal.
Yeah, definitely. And that's a good example. Like, you see the newer distilleries being very environmentally sound in their building, but that's Glengoyne have been around since the 1800s, and they're doing things like innovations, which is very cool.
And it's a very good wee visit as well here in the area.
Definitely. Still Game. It was in Still Game, if you've seen that before.
The one where they keep going round and round.
Don't do that, you won't get away with it.
No, Arthur won't let you.
No.
But go visit. And we're going to go visit at some point as well.
Yes.
And hopefully have a wee video on it.
Yeah,
Fingers crossed.
That'd be cool. Yeah.
So we hope you enjoyed watching. Subscribe down here for more like this, and join us again next time. Slange. Thank you for joining us. We hope you enjoyed our video. If you did, please give it a like and a subscribe. And you can follow us on social media at The Grail Tastings. See you next time. Slange.
They're like the texture I would imagine fingers that have been in water for too long.
Oh yes.
You know, when they go all wrinkling.
Yeah. They make me think of dead flies.
Yeah.
As well.
Yeah.
So,